Hey!
Yo!
Charlamagne the guy.
Peace to the planet. Guess what day it is?
Hump day?
Hold on, my breath might stink. Ooh.
Mine too, I'm not gonna lie.
Ooh. Scared myself a little bit.
Yo, you ain't hug me this morning. You ain't say what's up.
Man, shut up,
you
man.
ain't give me a
Don't start
pound.
that.
You ain't
Don't
do
start
nothing.
that.
You ain't
I
even
just
speak
walked
to me.
in.
But you ain't speak to me.
Cause I just walked in.
Still, you spoke to everybody else, but you ain't speak
Man,
to
I
me.
ain't speak to everybody else. I spoke to our guest host, Stichiz.
Hey.
Our guest host, Stichiz.
Brandon, my brother. Thank you, Brandon. Brandon threw me a stick of gum. I appreciate that.
Can I do some? Good morning, guys. Can I do some for what we do back home?
Sure.
You say yo.
Yeah, you go
Broward
do it.
Day.
Let me go speak to Bay over here. Go
Okay,
ahead.
Broward Day, Palm Beach. We say yo. That's our morning.
Okay.
That's our good morning. Oh, this is happening. Okay, it happened. It's a real hug.
A Beijing on my
That's
shoulder.
all right. I blood.
That's my brother.
I hope you ain't get no just for men on my shoulder.
You ain't got no adjustment on your shoulder, man. Stop it.
Fake ass beard.
Good morning, Stichiz.
Good morning.
How you feeling?
I'm blessed and highly favored.
Blessed, black, and highly favored.
Blessed, black, and highly favored.
There
Thank
you
you
go.
guys for having me.
Oh,
Thank
thanks
you
for joining us.
I appreciate
I
it.
see you got your what? That's your flag there.
That's
your
my
sock
flag
passe?
right there.
Sock passe.
I had to bring that, represent for this hoes.
Oh boy.
I didn't bring my Canada flag, so shout out to Canada as well.
Because you were born in Canada.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Can't forget that.
Born in Canada, raised
Ottawa.
in Florida?
Yes.
Okay.
Fort Lauderdale, Broward County area, Miami, West Palm. We love you too.
You know the craziest people in America come from the Bronx and all of Florida.
But the best, I guess you could say the best content will come from us.
Yeah,
too.
there you go. The best content. Yeah. You said the best. I was a little thrown off, and then you said content. I said
can put
yes.
best, dot, dot,
yes.
dot.
Yeah. Dot.
I get a lot of content from Florida.
Yes,
You're
yes,
welcome.
indeed.
That is absolutely true.
No problem.
Well, today on the show we got some boxing, a boxing legend, Canelo Alvarez. He'll be joining us this morning.
That's right.
And
Undisputed
also
champion.
Jamal Charlo will be joining us. Of course, they got that fight going down September 30th at the T-Mobile Arena.
Another undisputed champion.
Mm-hmm. So we're going to kick in with both of them this morning. And up next, we got front page news. I'm sure there's a lot going on. A lot going on.
That's what people say when they don't know what the hell's going on.
No, I looked, but there was a story that I thought we were going to do, but that we didn't do. But we got to talk about that because you see what happened at Howard's campus. They said like 50 dudes came on campus and started busting some of the students' ass, fighting and all types of stuff.
no,
Somebody
I
got
didn't see that.
stabbed.
What?
Yeah, real crazy. But
You can't wait to report something negative on Howard, huh, Mr. Hampton?
No, I wouldn't do that.
I ain't even hear about that. That's
Nah,
crazy.
that was all over the news.
We love Howard.
I love all my HBCUs. I'm sure we'll discuss in a little bit, so don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's TJ, NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got our guest co-host, Stichiz, of course, from Florida, Miami.
Sock passe.
New lie. Okay.
Now let's get into some front page news. Teslin Figaro, good morning.
Good morning, DJ Envy. Good morning, beautiful. Good morning, Stichiz.
Good
and
morning.
Charlamagne the guy.
She's
Peace,
so
Tess.
pretty. Tess so pretty, y'all. She's
Aw.
so cute.
I appreciate that.
Now let's jump right into it. Let's talk about what's been going on at Howard University. I seen it yesterday on, I guess on one of these news reports, and it's very sickening, especially because I just dropped my son off at college.
Yeah. Nobody wants to send their kids to school and be attacked. Now, saying the security is being ramped up at the D.C. campus of Howard University after several students were randomly and viciously attacked by a group of teenagers. So just to make a point, obviously these were not Howard students. You know, they came teenagers from off campus, and they said these teenagers are known for troublemaking. Like you mentioned, there's been some videos posted on social media over the weekend showing the attack, or showing the fights or the attack. They said that Howard students were injured outside the resident hall. 2 victims managed to escape the violent mob of about 15 or more teenagers, while another one of the victims was stabbed in the back. So looks like nearly 250,000 views of this was going on TikTok. So it's been something that we've been seeing viral.
So campus security ain't got no guns?
No. Usually, sometimes they do, but when there's that many kids and they're beating students, it's very difficult. But the sad thing about
Not when
it,
you got a gun. Ain't no tasers, no nothing.
kids out in D.C. got guns too.
Well, clearly they didn't, because they didn't use them in this moment.
But they stabbed a kid, and I heard they try to stab a couple. But the problem with this is, a lot of these kids are freshmen. They don't even know each other. So, you're just bringing your kids to school this week. So a lot of these kids don't know. And see, the thing about Howard, shout to Howard and all the HBCUs, but Howard is not a campus where it's closed in. So it's really open to the public. Anybody can walk on the campus, which makes it very dangerous and very scary. So I just hope those students are all right.
To me, though, it's not the kids at Howard that's the issue. It's the fact that Howard clearly has a lack of security.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because in this day and age of even where you have people, committing mass shootings on places like
Right.
that, I would think that there would be more security.
Well, they said it's been an increase in violent crime in general for Washington D.C. You know, it's not like Washington D.C. is just known for safety,
right?
But they said it's 26% up, an uptick, and they even reported here that the freshmen, you know, new to the city, may be particularly vulnerable. Kind of, to, I guess, your point of saying, you know, freshmen really don't know, you know, what's going on, but
don't know
they did say. They did say that they have installed over 1,000 cameras. But to your point, Charlamagne, what will a camera do, you know, if something's actually going down? But they said they have tried to install more cameras over the last 8 months.
Well, I hope the cameras caught every single one of them students and one of them kids, not students, one of those kids that did that, and I hope they get held accountable.
What would you do because you just said that you just dropped your kid off, your child off at school. School. What would you do if you heard that as a parent, even if they weren't involved in it, but you just dropped them off?
Like, they were like a victim?
What do you tell a parent who just dropped their kid off to school?
I mean, it's scary. It's nothing that you can do. And I'm not trying to issue on anybody that went to Howard, but that was the reason why I didn't go to Howard. Because when I went down there, the campus was too open. And my parents were very nervous about it. Like, you know, there is no protection for the students, even though Howard's a great school.
Of course, yeah.
That's why I went to Hampton, because Hampton had a closed campus. Even I took my son to university. He went to University of Miami and dropped him off Monday. It's a closed campus where you have to, you know, be able to know where you're going. But there is in the middle of the city. Anybody can get around it, which makes it scary. But as a parent, there's nothing you can do. You can pray, and hopefully you got a lot of family in Miami. And I would definitely call you, Sock Passe, and be like, go pick up little Logie. You know what I mean?
Now, just as a FYI, the police chief did say there was one armed officer that's posted in the front of the building where the fight broke out this past weekend, but they pretty much only have security and bike patrol to secure the rest of the campus.
He ain't let off no shots.
Well, you can't just let off a shot for a fist fight.
Air or something.
You can't do
that.
Man,
a mob, 30 people. Come on now. That's a mob, bro. It's 50 people. This is a mob, bro.
But police are only allowed to use their firearm in self-defense. You can't just shoot in the air. You can't do it.
It's self-defense. It's a bunch of kids getting attacked.
You can't do that.
It might not be, the cop might not be getting attacked, but his job is to protect and to serve. If 50 people jumping on a bunch of students shooting in the air or something.
They're not allowed to do that.
That's crazy.
Now, let's talk about what's going on in Hawaii.
Yeah, just a quick update. We've been seeing what's going on. We covered this yesterday on Front Page News, but a week after the blowtorch winds brought the most horrific disaster in modern Hawaiian history, members of the working class, Maui's working class, have become do-it-yourself first responders and cul-de-sac commanders. Everything from U-Haul trucks to borrowed boats to dugout canoes. Hundreds of lifeguards, carpenters, and bartenders have set up and stocked nearly a dozen pop-up relief centers, mostly without the help of anyone in uniform. Now, between the disappointing official response, tourists who actually went snorkeling looking for bodies, and real estate spectators who have been hounding families in grief, Hawaii's famous aloha spirit is being strained. Take a listen.
Frustration has turned to anger.
You know, everybody's like, oh, you know, they're going to come and help. They're going to come and help. They don't give a us. Nobody came for help us. You know what I mean? We rely on people like you guys that get compassion like we do. You know what I mean? That willing to help us because, please, we need help. We need help. We need the next step. This is just the first inning. This is the first inning of what we're facing.
Tourism is.
Yeah, so he's saying they don't give a S, you know, what's going on. There's also some criticism. Republicans say that Biden went 4 days without talking about the fires. I know he'll be, I saw a report this morning that he'll be going out there to visit after his vacation on next week, but they're just frustrated. Now, the counter to that is folks are saying, you know, it's hard to get in because it's a crime scene and you got to move out the way, but pretty much they're having a Kanye West moment saying, you know, nobody cares about Hawaii.
Yeah, and I saw President Biden is offering a $700 emergency payment to households impacted by the fire in Maui, and it's a one-time payment. But damn, you think about the billions of dollars that went to Ukraine, right? And you're making a $700 one-time payment to households. I mean, that's some good little extra money. But what's that really going to do at a time like this?
Right.
It is good to see though people like even Oprah, and I know they said Dwayne Johnson, and just people like he said
Floyd
have
Mayweather.
compassion and just giving and doing what they can to support. So, and I know in Florida they're doing what they can as well.
All right. Well, that is Front Page News. Now, Tesla, we'll see you in a couple minutes.
Absolutely.
Everybody else, get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, hit us up right now. Phone lines are wide open again. 800-585-1051. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Wake it up.
This is your time to get it off your chest.
Keep calling.
800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
Good morning, Brother Henry. Good morning, Uncle Charlotte. This is Fred from Milwaukee checking in with you guys.
Peace, Fred.
Fred,
What
better
up,
clear your
Milwaukee?
throat this morning, Fred.
How y'all doing? Yes, sir. Today my born day, and I just wanted y'all to pray for me, and hopefully I do better. It's 43 today, and hopefully I have another 43 in me. I appreciate everything y'all doing. Y'all at the Black Mothership now. I haven't checked in with y'all in a while.
That's
I
right.
miss the old family, but I had to evolve, and y'all doing beautiful things, man. So
Happy
I haven't
born
talked
day,
to y'all
King.
in a while, and I just want all good healing energy and all good blessings y'all way, and I just wanted to say what's up to you, brother.
I'm receiving it all and I'm giving it right back to you. Happy born day, King.
Love,
Blessings
brother,
on another
love.
on 40
Love
years.
you guys for y'all doing. Y'all have a good one.
Wait. Hold on, Fred. You got a Cash App? Can we can we pay for your lunch today?
I don't have a cash up. I'm poor, brother, but just keep praying for me. Maybe one day y'all to make it to the meal, man, so I can come see you. I saw you in Chicago. You were Fab. I don't know if you remember. Remember, I held your hand for 30 seconds.
The day party we did, me and Fab.
Whoa.
Fab was performing. I was DJing. It was a day party. Get your mind out the gutter.
Why was you holding that man's hand for 30 seconds, King?
Hell, that's the closest I'm ever going to get to a king, to a celebrity. Hell yeah, I held his hand.
Well, technically, y'all held each other's hand because he ain't let go.
Oh, my goodness.
30
He didn't
seconds.
let go because people's like, oh, Lord. I'm like, yes, sir. That's a fan. But I'm just a regular guy. So, yes, sir. I appreciate that. I love you, brother.
30 seconds is crazy. Somebody hold my hand for 30 seconds. I'm calling security.
We dated, Fred. We dated for 30 seconds.
Y'all definitely did.
Hello, who's this?
What's going on, Breakfast Club? This is Q from Detroit.
Q, what up, though?
The D.
What's going on? Good morning, Charlamagne. Good morning, Stichiz.
Good
Peace,
morning.
King.
What up, though?
What up? Hey, I wanted to just touch on some envy. You dropped your child off. I dropped my youngest daughter off at Kentucky State this past weekend. And something that I noticed is that it's a very open campus with no security. This incident at Howard University, I made sure this is my baby girl. I gave her a little security kit and some tips. You don't walk around by yourself. You don't know this place. But if somebody run up on you, do what you got to do. Come on back home.
That's right.
Nah, that's absolutely right. I mean, my daughter, she goes to NYU. There is no campus. The city is her campus, is her playground. But, you give her a little pepper spray, and you try to tell her, watch your surroundings. And it's all right. Sometimes you got to get out of Dodge. If you feel uncomfortable.
We from the deep. We from the deep. We do a little poker.
But you gave her a little blade? You gave her a little blade?
I cannot admit or deny.
Oh, my goodness. Goodbye, Q.
Y'all have a good morning, man.
You too.
I ain't give my daughter no blade now.
No, blade to get somebody up off you. 30 people jumping on you. You got to get the poker.
I'm not giving my daughter no blade.
Well, hey, man.
Pepper spray's good, though.
I taught her how to shoot a gun, but that's legally. But
I'm
I ain't
not
gonna
going to give
let
her a knife, but I'm going to give her a gun.
No, but
Envy never makes sense.
No, but it's a licensed gun. You can't walk around with a knife and poke people.
You're right. Self-defense classes is good. It's becoming popular. More self-defense classes.
Yes. All right. Well, get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, hit us up now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
It's a new day.
This is your time to get it off your chest.
Wake up.
Whether you're mad or blessed.
It's time to get up and get something.
Call up now. 800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
Good morning. My name is Oscar.
What's up, Oscar? Get it off your chest, bro.
I just want to tap in on the whole Howard situation. And so I attended Howard for about 2 years. And I would like to say that the whole campus situation as far as security, I remember that back then when I went there, they would tell us, oh, don't go cash your checks up at the VOA up the street. Be careful walking down the street because you got people out there trying to rob you, locals from the local city, especially from like uptown area. And I always like to tap in and say that there's no security out there. I know that one time one guy got shot at for a Celtics jersey.
Dang.
Come on, man. Like, don't be caring about us out there like that.
Damn.
That's insane to me. But I feel like that about all of those places that have a mass amount of people. It's like, yo, man, these places have to be more secure. Like, you got to have armed security. You got to have dogs, something.
It's almost impossible for like a situation like Howard or even like a NYU. It's like the city is the campus. So it's hard to cover the whole city, especially when you got buildings like, think about NYU. You got buildings on 14th Street. You got buildings on 50th Street. You got buildings on 45th. Like, it's so many. It's very, very difficult.
The scary thing about situations like this is who knows that there's no security? People who running up on campus doing stuff like this. Like, they know that.
You're right.
And, I'm wondering, though, if they did have weapons and they shot it and someone got shot, if the conversation would be, should they have 100%. Weapons?
You mean like the security?
Yeah. If it was the other way and they had it and they did shoot and a student got shot, would the conversation then be, do we not need to have weapons?
If a student got shot, yes. Yeah. But if one of the perpetrators got shot, probably not.
They still have those conversations if a perpetrator didn't have a gun. They still would. You still would be having those conversations.
50 people is a lot, bro. We ain't talking about like 1 or 2 people. This is 50 people, man.
Yeah, and in school, man.
That's crazy. Hello, who's this?
Oh, hey. I know it's through.
Hey, what's your name, Mama?
Anicia, I'm from Vegas.
Hey, get it off your chest. You up early?
I am. I got up early because my son, he's right here actually sleep next to me, but he's 4. Ever since he was born, we listened to the Breakfast Club, so he knows everybody's name. Aww. All the segments, so I just want to say, hey, baby Zion, I love you, and I know you're going to see this in the morning when we get up.
You said he's 4?
He's 4.
Oh, well, tell the young king I said peace.
I definitely will. Thank you, Charlamagne.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Mom. You have a great day at work, whatever you're doing today. Yes, ma'am.
When are you coming to Vegas with your car show?
The problem with the West Coast is getting the cars to the West is very expensive. If even get into Atlanta, it'll be like $24,000 just to get the cars down there. So when it goes to the West, it'd be like $40,000. But we working on something next year. We try to do a tour and hit Vegas and LA. We working on it, Mama. I promise.
Okay, we'll definitely be there.
All right, thank you so much.
Have a good day.
All right, you too. Bye.
All right, yeah, my car show is actually happening in the Tri-State, August 26th and August 27th. It's a 2-day show. Games, rides, cars, kids 5 and under are free. Stichiz, you've been to one of my car shows.
I gotta give you kudos, all of you, really, because that's what I was gonna mention earlier. Thank you to you guys, because there was a time that you really showed love to me in Miami, and it was for your car show. You allowed us to do the scholarship, shout out scholarship money for students, but you never know what somebody's going through, because on that day there was a lot going on, and people were calling me and telling me that you guys were just showing so much love, even with Girls Make Beats. So I appreciate you. You don't know what somebody's going through, and what you say could impact them at any given moment. So
thank you, Stichiz.
Cheers to you guys. I'm verbally giving you flowers now.
Thank you.
Thank you, Stichiz.
Yes. All right, well, get it off your chest.
You can say it again.
Stichiz.
800-585-1051. Now, when we come back, we got rumors. We give us a little tease of what we're talking about in the rumors, Stichiz.
Okay, so Arce, get ready. Arce is showing her support to a particular artist that a lot of people have not been speaking up for. And I'm happy about this. It sounds like Lil Baby is entering into some new ventures that talking about loan forgiveness.
Okay.
But not really loan forgiveness.
Okay, we'll talk about it next. Cool. And you called the Arce? That's your aunt, Beyonce?
No, ain't my auntie, but that's what people say, Arce.
Okay, all right.
You don't say Arce?
No, I'm a Pinkett Smith Winfrey Knowles Carter.
He thinks he's part of the family.
Well,
so
all right,
I said Beyonce. That is our family.
I ain't part of the hive, but that's...
Got you. All right, we'll get to the rumors next. So don't move. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. We got our guest co-host Stichiz with us this morning.
Hello, good morning.
And let's get right to the rumors.
Rumor has it.
Call out a name, or you gossiping, or you chatty patty.
I'm gossiping.
This is the Rumor Report.
I mean, I guess we on The Breakfast Club. This is where the tea spills, right?
Right. So Keke Palmer stars in Usher's new music video for the single Boyfriend following the Vegas controversy. You remember that, guys? So the single comes after Keke Palmer attended Usher's Vegas show where he's, what is he called? The domestic terrorist now, y'all?
He's definitely a mess.
So she was serenaded by Usher. Somebody said that your boyfriend is looking for me. Usher sings in a clip from the song titled Boyfriend. I'm excited about this one. So both he and Palmer are shared in the social media clip. I think we got some audio, Eddie.
Somebody say that your boyfriend's looking for me.
That's a little bounce, no? We don't want it.
Usher is a menace. Kiki baby daddy got to get into a studio right now. Somebody get Kiki Palmer's baby daddy to hit him up instrumental or eat the instrumental or back-to-back instrumental, something.
Well, could you imagine, though? I have a problem with my girl going, right? My baby mama going, then you do a song and you in the video?
Is this Petty Betty or is this the setup?
First of all, that's clearly not his girl anymore. Okay.
but let me add this. Usher also tweeted a short caption for the video telling his followers that the impeding duet represents when fantasies become reality.
Yeah,
I felt right to say that. So this officially drops tomorrow. So you can hit the link in our bio for more info. No, actually today, the 16th. What's today? The 16th. My days are off. So, yeah, today at 10 a.m. So you can click the link in our bio and watch that. She looked cute, though, in the video. She got some purple. What you think is, Charlamagne? What going on?
I'm just thinking that Usher made a whole diss record to Kiki Palmer's baby daddy and a video. Why?
Is it really, or did he capitalize on... You know,
that's a good point.
Make it make sense for you.
But that's why Usher's one of the best to ever do it, because he's not tweeting about it. He's not doing no interviews about it. He did what all artists should do, and that's turn whatever is going on in the news into some music.
But what does the boyfriend do now?
I just told you better get in the studio if you know what I know. Okay.
Let me tell you, all I gotta say is, watch this. Damn. Y'all remember that?
Damn.
That's my favorite. Watch this.
Damn.
Okay.
Poor dude, man.
Nah, is it? Or maybe they're both getting the coins and he's just going along with it. I don't know. That's my theory. So let's talk about this. Beehive, I know they're excited for Beyonce. She shouted out Lizzo at her Atlanta show amid dancers' lawsuit. So Beyonce appeared to express her support for her fellow pop star Lizzo by shouting her out amid an ongoing lawsuit filed by Lizzo's former dancers. I'm sure by now a lot of people have heard about it. So during a performance of Break My Soul, the Queen's remix, on Monday night, Beyonce name dropped Lizzo saying, "I love you, Lizzo." Something like that. I kind of said it the same. I love you, Lizzo. No?
Well, why are we acting like this isn't part of the show? She's always been shouting when to break my soul.
She never said I love you, Lizzo. She just goes,
she
Lizzo,
said the name?
Kelly Rowland, this person.
I think there was a show
Stichiz.
hey, she's there. I think she took her name out at one of the shows. That's why people were like,
because she said Erykah Badu.
She said Erykah Badu 4 times.
Yeah, 3-4 times.
She usually said Erykah Badu once, but she said it 4 times because that was the day
Erykah Badu with the hat.
Yeah, it said Beyonce was biting her style with the hat or something.
Okay, because some people were connecting that. Hey, maybe
too messy with this, man.
Are you pulling out the fan? Wait,
too messy with
can I roll it? That's one of my. Hold it now, y'all.
It's
hold
not
it
even
now.
mess.
Wait,
People
now.
just be making stuff up.
Ready? Hold it.
Stichiz with the fan.
One more time.
Okay.
Yeah.
She do that better than you, Charlamagne.
I gotta watch you over there.
Yeah.
You did that 2 times.
Now, my voice gonna change with this.
Make sure there ain't a little sprinkle.
All right, may I continue? I feel like I need to talk like this. All right, sorry. And don't judge me. Y'all know who know me. I go in and out of box sense, but now I got this fan. I got to change it. So, Little Baby, I'm excited to see, like, he's jumping into new entrepreneur endeavors. I always said he's not going to rap forever. He's going to be more so of a businessman, but I love his music. So, Little Baby's loan forgiveness. Get this. There's a pun on this. You know how you spell loan? L-O-A-N, right? But this is spelled L-O-G-N-E. Like cologne, but loan forgiveness. Let me finish it. Okay, so Little Baby's loan forgiveness program with Arce, get it? Provides stimulus payments for men in need. So in celebration of National Men's Grooming Day on August 18th, Arce and Lil Baby are teaming up to launch the brand new loan forgiveness program. So the program, we will see Arce and Lil Baby providing select fans with $150 towards the cost of their old cologne so they can buy the new Arce Fine fragrance collection. And they still have plenty of cash left over in their pockets. So one thing I've learned is that your price tag doesn't define your worth. That's what Lil Baby said. And y'all could smell just as fine with the new Arce and keep building your cash in the meantime. So that's how you do it when you're the GOAT. That's what he said.
I like that.
So this is pretty cool, but let me give you the deets. To be eligible for it, they're going to select... Okay, so to be eligible to receive one of the select 150 Cash App payments, right? Fans must simply just drop their Cash App, your Cash App tag, in the comments on the loan forgiveness post, which will be posted on TikTok. So once it's posted, just put your Cash App tag, right, Eddie, and then you can get $150.
How many people are they picking? They're picking how many people?
I think it's I think it's more. I don't even know. They didn't say. But let me give you the date. So the first one is August 21st.
Okay.
And then the next one, August 28th. And then September 5th. Oh, they do have it. So 50 on
50 people.
August 21st. And then on the 28th, 25. And then the September 25. So that's pretty cool. I like that.
Little baby doing exactly what you're supposed to do. When you get in partnership with these corporations, you make these corporations kick back money to the hood.
Absolutely.
Come on.
That's it. Kick back money to the people who need it.
And he's always had a heart for that, I see. So shout out to Little Baby and Little Dirk. I know we were talking about. Shout out to Big Sue. She was talking about that as well. So I like it. Cheers to Little Baby and the artist doing good things. One more time.
There you go.
No. Oh, hell.
There
we go. Thanks, guys.
All right. Well, that is your rumor report. Now, when we come back, we got front page news. Teslin Figueroa will be joining us. And then after that, Canelo Alvarez will be in the building. It's the Breakfast Club on BET. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got our special guest host, Stichiz, with us.
Hello.
All right. Now, let's get in some front page news. Welcome back, Tiz.
Yes, good morning. Good morning, everybody.
Now, let's jump right into it. Let's talk about this lawsuit filed against apartment manager charged for assaulting a black child. What happened in this case?
Yeah, a lot of folks, I'm sure, saw this on social media. If you didn't, it was went viral, I guess about last week or so, but there's an update on it where now they have filed a lawsuit. A North Carolina apartment manager is facing a lawsuit after she was caught on camera pouring a drink on a black child and hitting him with a bottle.
Well, she needed her ass beat.
Yes, she really did. The family is suing the property manager, Kimberly Jennings, who was charged with 2 counts of simple assault in connection to the incident involving their child. And the family claims that the children were swimming at the apartment pool where their friends live when Jennings demanded that they get out of the water. When the kids were leaving, Jennings allegedly approached their sons, no, allegedly because we saw it, but allegedly approached their son and poured soda all over his head, struck him in the face multiple times, all because him and his little sister were swimming in the pool at a property that she manages. The lawsuit said that the parents said that the apartment manager also assaulted their daughter by pulling her hair and hitting her. They further alleged that Jennings said that their son was acting like a real N-word during the encounter. And it's been a viral video, that actually showed this happening over I guess about last week or so.
Kimberly Jennings needed her ass beat, and maybe I micromanage my kids too much because I'm always floating around and I never understand where the adults be when stuff like that happens. That young man needed a hat to throw in the air or something because he needed the cavalry to come.
How old was he again?
11.
Oh, that's crazy.
Like that. Like she needed. Like you don't do that to somebody's children, and then if somebody would have dragged her all around that pool,
they should have dragged her all around that pool.
Absolutely, they would have got charged with assault. But she absolutely deserved it.
Where was the chair? We needed a folding chair there.
Man, that little boy needed a hat. Oh, he needed to look. You got to throw a hat in there.
Or a folding chair.
And then what bothered me about that video is the fact that young man just he knew he couldn't do anything. Like he didn't even react.
Right.
He just stood there like it was the.
I'm sure he felt like a
50s or
child.
60s,
Yeah, I'm sure he felt like a child. Like he was being, like you said, like a white person thing. But like you said, I wish the parents were there, and I wish they'd have dragged their ass all around that pool.
Even if there wasn't parents, just some other adult
authority.
And how old was he again?
11.
And I think that's the deeper thing, where our kids are not seen as kids. They're seen like our men, our young boys, our children are seen as grown men, and they're babies. Our little girls are being slapped, their hairs are being pulled, and they're babies.
But imagine the balls of that woman to pour a soda on a child she does not know and think it's okay. And think like, oh, this is fine. I'm gonna get away with this.
I ain't afraid of this person's parents. I ain't afraid of this person's guardians. It's like, what is this little Negro child? Please, nobody care about him.
It's not right.
And the fact that she was a 60-year-old woman, by the way, so to an 11-year-old, you're right. And he just stood there, just looking absolutely healthy. It was given 1940s, 50s. Just remember when we couldn't swim in the pools and stuff like that, and we're treated in that way. I wish somebody would do my child that way.
That's traumatizing.
By the way, it ain't too late. It ain't too late to give her that fade.
No. That's right. The fade is always available.
And I'm sure mama, if they still live in that complex, mama probably gonna catch.
Absolutely.
They're gonna take it to court.
Now let's talk about these football players and Parkinson's disease.
Yeah, I just wanted to give a quick update on the largest study to describe the association between participation in football and the odds of having Parkinson's disease. A recent study found participants with a history of playing the organized tackle football had a 61% increase of odds of Parkinson's disease. Now, the data also revealed that players who had longer careers and played at a higher level of competition experienced these odds more than others. So football players at college or the professional level, they were at 2.9 find 3 increased odds for Parkinson's disease versus those who played at youth or high school. So thought this was an interesting story. You hear a lot about head injuries and different things like that from our boys, playing football, but just thought I would, put this out here for the family.
Very, very scary, right? Because we love watching football, but it's very dangerous. I mean, my son, who's going to college, he got scholarships to go to different schools to play football and decided he didn't want to do it anymore. He'd rather run track. But then I got his younger brother who wants to follow in the bigger brother's footsteps, and he wants to play football. Like yesterday was his first practice with gear, and it's like you don't want to say don't play, but you kind of want to steer him away from it because you're hearing all of these, people getting hurt and everybody having problems. But on the flip side, I'm about to watch the Giants play in a couple of weeks, so it's difficult. Right. But your Cowboys ain't winning, so don't say nothing anyway. And that,
honestly, I'm not even saying nothing because it is true. It's one of those. I don't want to say necessary evils, but it kind of is, right? Because we all know the risk of football. The people who play it know the risk. If they're willing to deal with the risk, I'm willing to be entertained by it.
I think even in Florida, they're doing now for, I don't know if it's high school or middle school, but they're considering testing their heart, like their heart condition, and people are kind of on the, they're not too sure because will that affect them in the future? Because they talk about medical history of people, if scouts want to look at your medical history, will that stop you? So I think the importance is protecting them because they're still babies. Personally, me, if you have my nephew Nate, he's into football, but my other nephew, he was like, nah, because he don't like getting touched, so he wasn't about that. He played basketball. But I think even as if they're like 8 and 7 playing tackle, I just feel like that's too dangerous for the child's mind and body to be taking on that kind of impact and continuing with it. And not to discourage anybody, but I'm my babies. I ain't got no babies yet, but it's like, what about the children?
Right.
Like
you're right, but I'm watching. Some of my favorite sports
Me
are
too, I ain't
violent.
gonna lie, I'm still watching, but
We got Canelo Alvarez and Jamal Charlo coming up here today.
Right, that's what I say.
Boxing,
Boxing as well,
Yeah.
very violent. Yeah,
I love all.
it's always important to know the risks.
Right.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I just love those violent sports. But like I said, if those adults are willing to, deal with the risks that come with playing those sports, I'm going to watch. I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm not.
All right. Well, that is Front Page News.
And make sure you subscribe to Tesla and Figaro's podcast, the Straight Shot No Chaser podcast on the Black Effect iHeartRadio podcast network, and follow Tesla and Figaro on all social media platforms at Tesla and Figaro.
All right. Now, when we come back, like Charlamagne just said, Canelo Alvarez, boxer, will be joining us.
Come on, man. Not just any boxer. Canelo is one of the greatest, boxers to ever fight, man. He is the undisputed super middleweight champion.
Right.
And he'll be fighting Jamal Charlo on September 30th. We got Jamal coming up here this morning, too, right after Canelo.
That's right. So we're going to chop it up with both of them, so don't move. It's The Breakfast Club on BET.
The Breakfast Club.
Everybody's going to say, yeah, it's too small.
Right.
And this and that. So it's the same thing. I respect Crawford. He's a good fighter, but win a different weight class.
That's a mega fight, though, Canelo. Like, that's kind of like the last big mega fight out there, right?
I mean, because of the way he beat Spence and how easy they see there's no challenge around those divisions outside of Canelo. He's the only guy, and that's why I guess to your point.
But if I beat him, what are you gonna say? That's too small.
Right.
That's too small.
Well, you get what you asked for. If he asked for it, if he's saying he wanted.
I mean, you went up to 175.
Yeah, but everybody wants to fight me.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to fight me. That's the truth. But I know for that you need to get there and fight everybody.
Is there anything left to prove for you in boxing?
No, I think I've been done a lot in boxing. So, but I love boxing and I try my best to continue make history, and that's why I'm here.
Now, your dad didn't approve of you boxing?
He don't want me to be involved in boxing because he want me to and be in the school and ice creams and everything. But I say, this is what I want. If you wanna support me, it's fine. If you're not, it's fine.
For people that don't know, how did you get into boxing? Because usually it's...
Because my older brother started in boxing. When I saw him get his first fight and professional fight, that's when I fall in love in boxing. I said, this is what I want for my life.
You fell in love with golf recently too in the last few years. I mean, at this point in your career, do you enjoy golf more than boxing?
No. No.
Not yet.
It's different. It's different. I enjoy golf and I try to get outside boxing a little bit, but boxing is just
passion,
my life.
True passion.
My passion, yeah.
What brings you peace, Canelo?
My family. I think my family, my people around. That's make me feel peace and calm and everything.
But Bernard Hopkins says he feels like Jamal could give you problems.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, he said he feels like he could be a nightmare for you.
Yeah, he can be because he's a great fighter. But that's why I'm here, right? I don't put in my mind it's gonna be an easy fight. I know that's what I'm training 100% because he's a good fighter.
You know, people often say that Canelo has made so much money. He's accomplished so much in the sport. Where do you pull the hunger from to get up for these big fights? I mean, you've done it all. Like, how do you do it?
I love boxing. And I respect boxing, and that's why I'm in Lake Tahoe right now. I've been there in 1 month right now in a training camp without my family, without everything, because I love boxing. I love the discipline of boxing.
What do you have the time, right? We talk about Canelo Promotions. We talk about the tequila that you just launched and all the activities outside of boxing. What fuels that fire? Is it because of as much as you're in the limelight, it fuels your other businesses, or what makes you still have the time or energy to want to do it?
I love boxing, and like I say, I love boxing, and I still enjoy that training camp. That when I go out and training, like I say to my coach, I say when I start losing the hungry and that feel to go and train and do the correct things in the gym, then I'm retired. But I still love boxing.
When you look at like Floyd and some boxers look down on Floyd doing these exhibitions, saying it's not real, it's just a cash grab. What are your thoughts on that? Would that be something that you would do?
Look, he's retired. He can do whatever he wants, right? And I think I'm gonna miss boxing when I'm retired a lot, and maybe I can do 1 or 2, but you never know.
Speaking of those exhibitions, I was in Dallas for Jake Paul, Nate Diaz. I know you heard what Jake is saying. I want Canelo. So I don't know whether you take that seriously or, like to his point, later on, do you see maybe an exhibition with a
maybe.
Jake
Why
Paul?
not right now.
But not a real fight.
No, not right now.
Canelo. Please.
You want it?
Man, listen, because I just want Jake to get hurt. I respect Jake. No, I respect Jake. Me and I talk about this all the time. He's not a real boxer. And when he calls out somebody like you, give him what he asked for.
Yeah.
Just give him what he asked for one time.
For me, not right now, because I'm chasing other things in my career, but we never know. Maybe later.
Like after you're retired?
Yeah.
Okay. Because you feel like it would tarnish your legacy now, or you feel like it'd be disrespectful to the sport?
I think so.
Okay.
And don't respect Jake Paul, what he's doing. He can do whatever he wants, right? But I think it's not for real boxing.
Yeah.
Right? For my career, or put my a fight in my record with Jake Paul is no.
If you and Jake fought, how long would it last?
Not that long.
First round?
Yeah, I don't know, but not that long.
Yeah, would you play with him a little bit? Would you carry him a little bit first?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
I think that people is gonna enjoy.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah.
All right, we got more with Canelo Alvarez when we come back. Don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We're still kicking it with Canelo Alvarez. We got Ak with us as well. Ak.
Recently, he used to be on your squad. Ryan Garcia has issues with Oscar and Golden Boy. Did you see that coming? Like, did you know that eventually that he
said,
yeah.
And I told him you can ask him.
Yeah.
I told him, but at the end of the day, it's his decision, right?
Right.
It's his decision, but as my experience, I told him, hey, take it easy.
This is gonna happen.
You need to see what you wanna do and everything, but
you couldn't fix the issues with Golden Boy. You think he can? You think that he could stay there, or you think it's
I don't know about anything his contract.
Right.
Because when I was with them, I made my own contract. They don't come and say you need to sign now.
Right.
I come with my contract. This is what I want.
This is what I want.
Do you think Oscar De La Hoya is a good person?
If you see everything what he's doing, I think because we are loyal, right? And we are always we are the only fighter we stay with them when everybody left him, right? Because I'm loyal. And I treat everybody like a family, and I do the same thing with Golden Boy, but I think he's not that kind of person.
You don't have no loyalty to
I don't know if he's a good person or not, but I think he's not the person what he show.
You think it's just all business with him? Like,
yeah.
Oh, okay.
All business.
So once you're not good for
all business, he's like a guy. He say, hey, if you wanna, because I hear from him, and that's why I'm okay. Got it. I never forget. He say, you need to give them a little bit to grab big. You know, like in Spanish, it's like tienes que darle de comer poquito para
que ellos quieran más. Yeah, you gotta just give them a little taste, a little teaser, so they could come for more. So he doesn't want to give the fighter too much, according to him.
The last fight, what he didn't go.
But you would
when I hear that, I take it para calm and I say, okay, I got it. And a lot of things.
What about as a fighter?
I don't wanna talk about him because he wants.
Right. What about as a fighter though? Like how would you fare against? I know you would pick yourself, but a prime Oscar De La Hoya and a prime Canelo.
We never wanna know because I don't like to put that kind of things because we know
it's a fantasy
never gonna.
fight.
Yeah, we never gonna know if I say something that people no Arce, I think it's just wasting time.
Right. But people still have you as a lot of people as the best Mexican fighter of all time over him and Cesar Chavez.
No, I'm glad to be in that position. At least I'm one of the greats, right?
Yeah.
I don't put myself in any position. I think the history of boxing is gonna put me in the right position.
You let us do it.
Yeah.
If I was a young fighter and I came to you and this is my last question about this. If I came to you and I said, "Yo, should I sign the Golden Boy?"
No, don't do it.
I was going to ask you, what were your thoughts when he didn't go to Garcia's room after when he lost?
I don't know anything about, but I think he have a lot of issues. Oscar have a lot of issues with his life. I don't really know. When I with Floyd Mayweather, he was in rehab 2 days before the fight, so kind of that. But I don't know really what happened there. But what he says, they don't let me go in my position. I'm gonna go there and be with my friend.
Yeah.
And if somebody comes, okay, we figure out, right? He don't have the huevos to do that, maybe.
I feel like he never. Whenever I talk to him, I never know if he's telling me the truth. It always feels like he's lying.
Yeah, I think the same thing. He say a lot of things, and he's like a hypocrite.
Hypocrite.
I think he's that kind of person.
We talking about promoters, so I got to ask you about Eddie Hearn. Obviously, you did this new deal with PBC, and a lot of people saying Eddie's crushed because you guys did a lot of fights together. Is the relationship still good, and do you see yourself fighting with Matchroom and the Zone in the future?
In my side, I'm still good. I think I'm his friend.
Did you speak to him after the deal, the Charlo deal?
He congratulated me when I signed with PBC, and I'm still his friend.
That's right. And it's 3 fights with PBC that you done.
Yeah, 3 fights.
You think you and Ryan Garcia will ever get on good terms again?
Yeah, why not? I have nothing with Ryan. Little things go out of control, but look, he's young, and sometimes you think it's good what you say, but at the end of the day, it's not. But fine.
With all the ups and downs, what's the biggest lesson you learned from boxing?
I think I learned everything in boxing. All my life, the loyalty, the people. You need to read the people good, and everything. The person who I am right now, I think is for boxing.
Do you cut out sex before fights like a lot of other fighters?
1 week.
Just a week?
Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
I thought
everybody say before the older fighters say 1 month, 2 months, or something like that. But
you're like, hell no.
I don't think so.
Does it really affect your legs?
I think just I never feel that. But I don't know. Maybe the other fighters feel it, but I don't feel it.
All right.
Do you think you would train fighters when you're done with boxing?
No.
Because when you're done with it, so when you're done fighting, you don't want to be involved in boxing at all.
No.
Not even promoter, manager, help fighters
you
out.
got some boxers, right?
I promote some boxers right now because I'm active, but I don't think so.
Full-time golf.
I think I support. I support. I'm gonna support boxers. Eddie Reynoso is gonna be involved in boxing, I think, and I'm gonna support boxers.
Why did you say that like that? No training, like you just don't like trying to teach.
I don't
somebody?
like boxing. I don't like
the business.
I don't like watch boxing and I like training and be involved in the fight and everything. But I think for business I have other business to do. Right? I say I don't see myself in boxing.
So you
at least my son wants to be a boxer and okay.
All right, we got more with Canelo Alvarez when we come back. Don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We're still kicking it with Canelo Alvarez. We got Ak with us as well. I was going to ask, would you let your son box?
I don't want it, but it's not my choice. It's not my decision. He wants to be a boxer. Okay. I say, okay, in 2-3 years more, you want to do a sparring, and when you take the first punch, you want to tell me you want to be a boxer. Right now, okay, it's fine.
People say you ducking Benavidez, man.
Everybody say the same thing all my life. When I fight with Throw, they say I'm ducking Throw. When I fight other fighters, they say I'm ducking Golovkin, I'm ducking Erislandy Lara and everything. Every time I beat every single fighter, they say, okay, I have this other fighter.
They find somebody else.
Yeah, they find somebody else. But I'm ducking nobody. I've been in this position a lot of times. So I just do the fights I think is the best for the fans.
If Benavidez will be one of the 3 fights?
I don't know. We don't know that. We 100% focus in this fight, and then we'll see. We wanna sit down with Alhaimon and make the decision for the next fight.
Is it all about the money for Canelo now when it comes to fights?
All my life, anything is about money. Anything is about money because I try to do the best fight, and I risk myself, go up and down in weight classes, and I don't need it to do that. I don't need to do that because with every fight I'm gonna win big money. I don't need to take risks. So, but I take it because I love being in a good fight.
Is Benavidez considered a risk?
Every fight. Him, Charlo, every fight is a risk. When I fought with B-Ball, everybody say he's gonna easy. He pick a easy fight. No fight is easy.
Are you done taking risk with as far as going up in weight classes?
No.
So you still might go up to 175 again.
I know.
You're just not going down.
No,
I can't.
Is it because you're tired of cutting weight? Is that too hard for you to do at this point in your career?
No, because I'm go up because it's my whole life was so hard to make 154, 160. So right now I feel good in 168, and maybe in some point go 175.
And that's why people always talk about how Jamal is going up to 168 to fight him, but he's bigger than Canelo because typically you probably should be fighting at 154.
In 147 I'm a small fighter.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like so 175 that's insane. But even at 168 and 160 and 154 you're one of the smaller guys. So I wouldn't say that he's coming to fight the bigger guy. Jamal is the bigger guy.
As a boxing fan, would you like to see him lose 8 pounds, get to 160 to fight Terrence Crawford?
To be honest with you, as a fight fan, I would like it would be an interesting fight, but I understand his point, and all that he's accomplished. There's no reason for him have to come down for Bud, right? Like that doesn't make sense but I can see how the fight is intriguing to everybody. Yeah.
What advice would you give Bud right now? Because Bud is experiencing a level of fame right now that you've had for a while. What advice would you give to him for his next couple?
No, I think he's what I saw from outside. I think he's good person. He's very smart person too. He don't drink. He don't party. And I think I'm nobody to give advice, but he need to enjoy his moment. Everybody enjoy his moment, and right now is his moment. He need to enjoy it.
On the flip side, what advice would you give Errol Spence, seeing this is his first loss?
No, I think everybody when you lose, it's hard. It's hard to handle because we don't prepare for a loss. It's hard, but at the end of the day, you need to see who you lost, and it's boxing. You need to keep up, and you need to keep forward and not give up. And there is the champion's mind when you.
Because people think that some people are saying that he should retire.
No, everybody say the same thing when I fought with Floyd Mayweather, and say you need to change trainers and this and that. It's boxing, and you always in the line. If you lose or win, it's complicated. But like I say, nobody's prepared for a loss. But at the end of the day, you need to keep forward and keep fighting.
Would you rematch right away, or would you take a little break, take a couple of fights for?
Thinking like a boxer, rematch
immediately.
Damn.
But you can't see Errol Spence beating Crawford in any division, even at 154. Do you see anybody from 147 to 154 beating Terrence Crawford?
I don't think so.
What if he were to go up to 160? We know you're not going down, but would he beat everybody at 162?
We don't know. We don't know.
But up to 154, you don't see anybody beating him?
No. He's a great fighter.
So fight him. Fight him.
He's not
completely off the table? It's completely off the table.
I can go down. I can go down.
The only way he'll fight him if Bud goes up to 168.
168, yeah. and like I say, like I saw an interview of Crawford say, because I think they have something with Gervonta Davis, right?
Oh yeah.
And he say, if I beat him, everybody's gonna say, he was too small, and I have nothing to win.
Right. So there's no way Gervonta can go up to 147 and compete with Crawford.
We never know. Gervonta is a great talent too, great fighter, and they can fight. To beat him, we don't know.
But Crawford would be a heavy favorite.
Yeah.
So if Bud comes up to 168, you do it.
Yeah.
168. Okay, that's the way.
Let's try to convince him.
Let's go to 168. Do you feel your career is nearing the finish line?
I think 4 years more. We don't know. But 4 years, 5 years more.
Oh, so you plan to fight that much longer? Wow. I mean, you old as far as boxing is concerned.
I've been in boxing, fights, man. I've been in professional boxing since I was 15 years old.
Wow.
Almost 18 years in fighting in a professional.
Why that number? Like why?
I always say 37, 36, around that. I think it's gonna be enough. A lot of years in boxing and accomplish a lot of things, and then I need to enjoy my life with my family and everything.
Absolutely.
The fight goes down September 30th on Showtime pay-per-view, and we appreciate you for joining us.
Thank you. Champ. Thank you for coming, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, Canelo Alvarez. Thank you, brother. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got our guest co-host Stichiz in the building.
Hello, bonsoir.
Now let's jump right into the rumors.
Rumor has it.
Call out a name, or you gossiping, or you chatty patty.
I'm gossiping.
This is the Rumor Report.
I mean, I guess we on the Breakfast Club. This is where the tea spills, right?
Right. All right, so let's get straight into it. Stephen A. Smith claims players have tried to get sports journalists fired. While on Podcast P with Paul George, Stephen A. Smith claimed that some athletes have tried to get various sports journalists fired over questions they don't want to answer. And I think we have some audio, Eddie.
You got to understand that everybody has a job to do. A lot of times, particularly if it's a beat writer and it's somebody that's in that locker room after every game and is talking, is cultivating a relationship with you, they know you, so the last thing they want to do is come up to you and ask you that question. They have no choice because their job is on the line. No matter how bad your game was that day, your contract guaranteed. You know, you got cats that, and they're going to remain nameless as players, but when I went hard on a couple of superstar players, I happen to know for a fact they tried to get a couple of journalists fired. And it's because the journalists asked them about something that they were hearing, and they brought up the brother. But when Woj reported it, or Shams reported it, you ain't say shit.
So he's pretty much saying that when it comes to the black reporters, that's when things come out. What do you guys think? Tell me your thoughts. What do we say?
That sounds about right to me, because That's what happens in this industry too. Like, you know, you say something about somebody. Well, hasn't happened in a while, but artists used to do that all the time. Call program directors and try to get
people fired.
Get me fired all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. 100%. 100%. Hasn't happened in a while, but yeah. I mean, it hasn't happened in a while because I don't think that people care about artists like that no more. Like, there's not really too many artists who wield that kind of power with stations anymore, with radio stations.
Yeah, and I also feel like I don't want to say back then, but a lot of times back in the day it was more slanderous. It was more what people heard and less facts. And I think now it's more factual.
Okay.
Now
you got more fact
we're not going to report a story if it's not true. You know what I mean? Because this can hurt an artist's career. It can hurt, I
mean, even if it's true, that don't mean that they like it.
Yeah,
you know, some
true.
things that are true, they don't want people to talk about.
That's true too.
You know
and I feel like a lot more people have a lot more opinions, and people are willing to put things out just because they think so for hot clicks.
Yeah, but you also think about radio maybe 15 years ago, 20 years ago, it was a wild, wild west. Like, people would say anything. There would be no facts. There'd be no rhyme or reason.
You're right.
And
you could hit a lawsuit and you're not going to do that.
Now that's happening on YouTube and social media, so that's why they the ones getting sued now.
Correct.
And as far as the athletes going after the white journalists, that don't surprise me because niggas is always scared of white people.
Clutch my pearls. Clutch my pearls. All right, so let's go on. So we talked about it yesterday. Well, Big Sue, shout out to her. Blindside family. Let's give an update on that. So Michael is demanding $15 million in shakedown prior to the lawsuit. This is what was said. So he was drafted by the Baltimore Ravens in the first round of 2009, right? NFL draft. He filed a petition in a Tennessee court on Monday to end the 2004 conservatorship, alleging that he learned in February 2023 that the family had never legally adopted him. So an attorney who represents Ashan and Leanne said in a statement on Tuesday that former NFL player Michael threatened to plant a negative story in the press about the Tennessee family unless they paid him $15 million. So Michael Singer is a well-known California attorney, denied in a statement obtained by Fox News Digital the allegations leveled against the family in O's petition to end the conservatorship, calling them hurtful and absurd. And I believe even the dad made a statement saying that we loved him then at 16, so we're going to love him now. So
where the money at, though? Where the money at? That's all Michael asking. Where the money at?
Well, there was a statement they said from the movie they only got $15,000 each from
right,
the movie.
And he got a share. They said.
Yeah, they said he got a percentage. They said if he doesn't want the conservatorship anymore, they'll release that. And they said the reason that he wasn't adopted is because he was 18, so you couldn't adopt after 18 because he was on his own. And there was something about that they took him in so he couldn't go to school. They actually responded. So.
Can I be honest? I remember when this movie first came out. I was a kid, but there was always controversy over this movie. Nobody remembers that? People were always talking about this movie. They didn't fully believe it. So I'm not surprised really about it. I'm really not.
It's just confusing because, when you watch the movie, at the end of the movie, you see the family and the brother in it. So it makes it seem like they co-signed it. You know what I mean?
I thought he was just smashing the wife.
That kind of confused you a little bit at the end.
I thought he was just smashing the wife. I thought that they brought him in there.
What?
I just always thought that was the blind side. That's what they didn't want us to see.
That was the blind side.
That's the part they didn't show us. That's what I always
But
thought.
there's a part 2 to this. So Twitter's going to go in. I think the
when you said part 2, I was like, part 2 to the movie?
Me too.
There's a part 2 to this story. So now Black Twitter is the congregation is asking for Miss Sandra Bullock. I love me some Sandra, I'm not gonna lie. They're asking for her to turn in her Oscar.
She can't do that because she was acting.
So I was going to ask you, do you agree?
No, she's not part of that family. She was acting. Yeah,
they feel some people feel like she should be speaking up and about it since she played the role of the mom.
All she did was play a role.
Yeah, she did play a role.
That's all I did. I don't know nothing about this. I liked the script and I played a role. Like, why would I? Like, that makes no sense. Black Twitter, come on.
It's the me, and it's not just Black Twitter. I can't just put it on Black Twitter, but we gonna go in. But it's the gifts and the memes for me. One person said Sandra Bullock should give her Oscar back. She knows she didn't deserve that.
You know what's so crazy about the world we live in? Everything always comes back to celebrity. People always find a way to put everything on the celebrity's lap. Like, what does Sandra Bullock have to do
nothing.
with this?
Absolutely positively nothing.
I actually liked the movie. I liked her in the movie. So
she was home knitting, minding her business, and it just bothered that woman.
It's just a movie. They played a role, and they were acting like some terrible people. You know what I mean? That's what happens sometimes when you play in a movie.
So let me ask you, do you guys think, last question, do you honestly think that it was intentional for them to take money from him?
I don't know. I don't know all the details. But like I said, the only thing that's confusing.
Yes. He got the
ask why he say yes.
Why do you say yes, sir?
They white and he black.
See?
That's the story. I'm sticking
What's
to
up,
it.
man? What's up? Why we acting stupid?
I don't know all the details. I don't know. I really don't know.
Well, that's your doggone rumor report right there.
All right. Charlamagne!
Yes.
Who even a down couture?
Man, before after the hour, speaking of black-white relations in America, we need Kimberly Jennings to come to the front of the congregation. We'd like to have a word with her. You know who Kimberly Jennings is, right? That's the white woman who decided to pour Coca-Cola on people cheering.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're going to discuss it after the hour.
All right, we'll get into that next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
Are you someone who knows you don't have to sacrifice comfort for quality? Someone who lives large in life and in the bedroom? Then live large and now thinner with new Magnum Raw condoms, the thinnest Magnum condom, available where condoms are sold.
This is America.
There is no question that there are problems in this country between police and community.
Yes, you are a donkey.
To the latest on that police killing of a black man.
Now to new developments in the deadly spa shooting rampage.
And yesterday was a really bad day for him, and this is what he did.
And so we are in a state of emergency.
Okay, white supremacist violence is and always has been the number one threat to our society.
But I'm also very proud that my wife is white.
The Breakfast Club, bitches.
All right, Charlamagne, please tell me, why was I your donkey of the day?
Donkey of the day for Wednesday, August 16th goes to a woman who is built like the old Twitter egg, Kimberly Jennings. Kimberly Jennings hails from Greensboro, North Carolina, and she is the epitome of being a human jar of Hellman's mayonnaise. Let me tell you something, man, because maybe I haven't explained this to y'all in a while, and some of y'all might be new here, but mayonnaise is gross. Okay, and this story is heavy on the mayonnaise, all right? What do you have against mayonnaise, Uncle Charlotte? Nothing. It's great in small doses. You need just the right amount to provide just the right flavor, okay? Doesn't matter if it's potato salad, a turkey sandwich, just the right amount. Just enough makes those things taste right. But when you add too much, green disgust emoji. And that is exactly what Kimberly Jennings is, the human embodiment of too much goddamn mayonnaise, okay? A Karen brought to you by Kraft. And this woman must have thought she got into a DeLorean and went back to the 1920s because earlier this month, she was at Sedgefield Gardens Apartments on West Avenue in Greensboro, and she decided to assault an 11-year-old black child, all because that young brother and his sister were swimming in the apartment complex's pool. I had no idea segregated swimming pools were still a thing. Let's go to, what's the report? What's the news report, Eddie? ABC for the report, please.
A family outraged after police say their children were assaulted by a woman at the Sedgefield Gardens apartment complex on West Avenue in Greensboro. Security footage showing the incident taking place. According to 11-year-old Jace Uri, he and his sister Jayla were playing in the complex pool Wednesday when 62-year-old Kimberly Jennings, who residents say is the property manager, hit her. The brother stepping in to retaliate.
She slapped me, and then my brother had came and splashed water on her.
When I was walking up the stairs to get to the gate, they were asking if I was the one who hit her because she had hit my sister first. So I hit her after she hit my sister. And then she poured Coke on me and hit me with the bottle twice.
According to a press release from Greensboro Police, officers responded to the complex Thursday around 2:30 p.m. Warrants were obtained, and hours later, Jennings was arrested. The parents say they believe if the tables were turned, the response would be different.
That was NBC 12, by the way, not ABC. You know what that young man needed? A hat. That young man needed a hat to throw in the air. Okay, the hat signal would have alerted nearby Negroes to let them know one of our own is being attacked. Okay, one of our own is in distress, all right? First of all, before we get to the obvious racial discrimination, let's just talk about Kimberly being 60 and this little boy being 11. All right, Kimberly, you had the caucasity, the unmelanated gall to put your hands on someone else's child. Now, I understand you being white and that little young man being black, so you see him as inferior, but at no point did it cross your mind, this is someone's child. I may not be afraid of this young man, I may not be afraid of this young woman, but I should be afraid of these kids' parents, our grandparents, aunts, uncles, vehicle, something for you to feel comfortable. Just doing that to a child doesn't sit right with me. And I know you feel comfortable doing that simply because you've never been punched in the face. I can always tell individuals who've never been punched in the face because they move with impunity. They move like their consequences have no actions because they've never had to deal with the consequences of their actions. Not to mention, she didn't just put hands on the young man, okay? She put hands on the young man's sister as well, okay? She hit the sister first, and then when the young man did what he was supposed to do, which is step up to protect his sister, okay, and attempt to throw some water on the Wicked Witch of the South, the Wicked Witch of the South then poured Coke all over the young man and hit him with the bottle twice. Where was the folding chairs, Greensboro? Huh? Y'all was at the pool. Somebody grab a beach chair or something and beat her ass. Okay, in fact, I feel like this is get back for what happened in Alabama. Okay, Vanilla Isis lost that fight in Alabama, so they came back in Greensboro and tried to pick a fight they could win. All right, you put your hands on someone else's child, you have to deal with everything that comes with that. Now, look, she's been charged with 2 counts of simple assault on a child under 12, and the family. Okay, the family is suing Sedgefield Gardens and Sedgefield Realty Company LLC, but this isn't enough. This isn't enough. She owed them churn mama a fade, man. All right, there's no way y'all gonna continue to live in the same apartment complex after you done put hands on somebody else's children. But let me take that back. I don't think the black family lives in that apartment complex. They don't live in that apartment complex. But they know where they know where Kimberly live at, though. That's all I'm saying. All right, and we got to square up at least once. All right, you pour Coke on my child, I'll pour Pepsi on you. All right, some type of get back has to happen. I mean, what would Keke Palmer do? Okay, what type of get back would Keke Palmer be planning right now? That's what we need to be thinking about. And I'm not calling for violence. I'm just saying consequences have actions, and too much mayonnaise has a disgusting aftertaste. How do we get this aftertaste out of our mouths? Remember in Players Club when St. Louis would say, do something that will make me feel better? That's what I want to happen right now. Someone needs to do something to make this family feel better. Envy, what you doing if that happens to one of your kids? I already know you're suing, but what else?
I ain't got to do nothing. Gia's gonna wash that woman all over, up and down the street, down the road, back to where she's from. It doesn't matter.
And Madison a fighting age now too.
Yeah, Madison's at an age, and grandma put some hands on her too.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
Absolutely.
Now, Stitches, you Haitian. I got a piece of Kimberly Jennings hair. What's that?
We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that.
Can we get a little? Can we get a little?
No,
Jesus.
more share.
Jesus.
Got Jerry Wonder looking at. No, sir, we're not gonna do that. But true story. I'm bro. Like, stop it, Charlotte.
Man, we gotta do something. We gotta do something.
True story. This really gave me a flashback because we just did a swim meet at Carter Park with our kids, and I'm hearing this. He's a child. I'm hearing his voice, and I'm imagining all of our kids. They were swimming for the first time, imagining somebody coming up to them and pouring soda on
Come on, man.
a child. If I need people to imagine that, the level of disrespect that is for a child and a child's parent to do that, to have the gall and the gumption. For me, it don't even matter about the color right now. That's a baby.
Yeah, man.
And you hear his voice like, I don't know. And that's your sister. You're not going to let nobody disrespect your sister or your sibling. But
you pour the soda and you pop the kid twice?
Come on now.
Where them little kids that just stormed Howard, man? We need them to storm Sedgefield. Please let Chelsea Handler give Kimberly, what's Kimberly's last name? Kimberly Jennings. The biggest hee-haw.
Hee-haw, hee-haw. That is way too much Dan mayonnaise.
Kathy Griffin want in on this?
Please give this giant jar of mayo the biggest hee-haw.
Where my cousin Chris Rock at? I know he got something to say.
Cracker ass cracker.
Oh. What about my girl? My girl still working? She still got that job?
I thought there was one more. I thought we added one, right? We add one? You want to say one?
I can't.
What say what?
I'm trying to recuperate from what he just did.
Cracker ass cracker.
I can't.
How you say cracker? How you say? How you say?
How you say cracker in Haiti?
How you say? How you say?
Really, I do what you do. I do what you do, Envy. I do what you do, though, Envy.
How you say? Just one.
Leave Stitches.
Envy.
You just wanted to eat a cracker.
I got my head tilted to the left.
Stirring the pot.
You're right.
Don't do that. What?
Go bury the chicken bone.
You gonna have every zoe coming from you. We don't all do that.
We're gonna have Kimberly coughing up frogs by this afternoon.
Don't do that.
All right. Thank you for the donkey today. BET, we'll see y'all tomorrow.
I can't.
Peace, BET.
I won't.
All right. Everybody else, when we come back, Jamal Charlo will be joining us.
The undisputed. What's your I'm going to tell you right now. He's the undisputed junior middleweight champion. The undisputed junior middleweight champion.
We're going to talk to him next. Of course, he's fighting Canelo Alvarez on September 30th. We spoke to Canelo Alvarez earlier. Now we're going to speak to Charlo. So don't move. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
You know, but this is right here, building wealth. You know, construction wealth. Right. You know,
and you haven't fought since May of 2022. You said the hand injury, but you didn't want to at least do one tune-up before you get in there with Canelo.
I mean, nah, not for real. No, not for real. I mean, the hand injury, we would have fought that end of that year, but Tagoe was hurt. He was hurt. He was injured, had some surgeries or something, and so I was forced to wait. So that's what a lot of people don't understand. Like, I would have fought that year as well again, but I had to wait on him. And then in the midst of me waiting on him, getting prepared for my fight, I ended up with the injury. So then, boom, we moved on from there. Broke it in 2 spots, you know, something that you can't do. Yeah. You know, scalpoids and some others prepare. You know, I had to just let it rest. I was in a cast. You know, I had to get out the cast and then build the ligaments and the tendons around it, all that kind of stuff. It was tough.
And not to mention that he was... like, not going to pass up on this opportunity, trying to fight an interim fight in between that. Canelo could have went and did something else, so you had to jump on this opportunity.
And you back 100%?
Yeah, I'm back 100%. Yeah, I wouldn't even take a fight if I wasn't.
I seen you and Bud smacking back and forth in the middle of the fight the other night.
Yeah.
How does somebody reply to you in the middle of a fight? Like, y'all arguing in the middle of the fight. It's kind of weird.
Yeah. You know, shout out to Bud. He did his thing. You know, give him, you know, he put out some legacy there. And, but yeah, man, he was just talking, you know, just whatever. It's cool.
What did he say?
It's part of the game. I think he called me like, you a bitch ass,
He said, you next.
Yeah, like, I don't think he really even said, like, you next. You know, after that, he gave me a bow and respect and moved on.
Where did that come from? Like, he's in the middle of the box, he turns to you. Did y'all have words, or you must have been saying some wild stuff?
Nah, he didn't hear me at all. He couldn't see me. I wasn't even really talking at all. You know, if anything, more concerned for my guy Earl Spencer. And that's what it is. That's where it comes from.
That's your guy.
It stems from me working for, you know, rocking with my guy and respect my guy, and that's it.
Did you hear everybody? I know Stephen A. Smith was one of them. People saying that Errol should retire. It should be a wrap. It should be over. What's your thoughts on that?
Nah, man, I don't know. I don't know. That's up to Earl. Nobody can make that decision for you, especially somebody that never got punched before. Just speaking and saying things that they don't know what training camp is like. They don't know what somebody actually initially going through. So, you know, shout out to Stephen A. He kind of be accurate on some things and inaccurate a little bit, but I don't think that he should retire. Like, I don't think that's something that should present itself at the current moment.
He's still Earl a dog, man.
One loss.
Every dog has their day sometime. That's all. Like,
yeah, it's part of that. Yeah.
And Bud said that he's open to moving up to 154.
Right.
He wants to beat you, then hang up the gloves. So how does it feel to be looked at as his retirement fight, so to speak?
Well, you know, move up to 154 or wherever I'm at that time. Let's make something happen. I'm down. Let's fight. You know me. If you do know me, you know I'm a dog. I'm gonna come in there and do what I do best. You know, I'm one of the most solid 154 pounders that there is. So if I gotta go back down to 154 and we put on some mega fight for the world, let's do it.
Well, you confirming that you definitely, after Canelo, regardless of the outcome, you're coming down to 154.
I want to fight Bud. I want what the world want. I want the mix up. I want my boy to get his rematch. And that's what he gonna do. And he stay and he come back and maybe he washes Bud out the way. And they don't even maybe a trilogy. This just might be talks right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but what if you had the opportunity? Like if you come back down to 154 and he's looking at the options like either rematch with Errol or fight Jamal Charlo. I mean, brother, you would push for your fight instead.
Just like I gotta get in there and do whatever I gotta do with Canelo. I'm gonna get in there and do whatever I gotta do with Bud Crawford. Don't make a difference. I'm a fighter. I'm here for this. I'm a warrior. I gotta go grind. That's what it's about.
So if you fight Canelo and then would you go back and fight Tim? If they strip you of the belt, would you go back and fight Tim to get that belt back and then go fight Bud?
Well, after I beat Canelo, I know he gonna want a rematch. So I don't know what they were talking about fighting my brother and all that. That didn't even make a difference.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get that rematch. I'm gonna fight that rematch with Canelo. Let Bud maybe get his little feet wet at 54 to see that whatever he can impact. Hopefully he get that belt. If he get that belt, I'll go back to 54 and become the 2-time undisputed champion in one weight division. And that's even. And then become and already be the undisputed champion in super middleweight.
I like that confidence. When I beat Canelo, I'm gonna rematch him.
Right.
How you and your brother got into boxing?
My dad was a boxer, and I started. We played football and baseball at the beginning, and then we just took on and followed what he was doing.
Would y'all fight each other?
Who?
Professionally, you and your brother?
Nah, man, I don't think my brother. Nah, not for real. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you that. I tell you to entertain you, but in reality, nah, I ain't fighting my twin brother. Not at the moment. Look at this. Look how tough this is. Look what like Bud and Earl then went through. You think I'll try to do that to my twin brother? Like, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, whatever presents itself.
If the money comes, I might put my brother on his ass. All right, we got more with Jamal Charlo. When we come back, don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We also got Arce helping us out with all these boxing questions. Jamal Charlo's in the building. Charlamagne?
They're talking about Wilder and Joshua in January.
My people, baby.
AJ going to sleep in 3 rounds.
Yeah?
3 to 4 rounds.
You think AJ go to sleep in 3 or 4 rounds?
They popped in like the Crypt Keeper. 3 to 4 rounds.
Yeah, well, I mean,
he's not been good at picking though, so
that's not true. I just was wrong with Earl and Bud. That's all. But I've been picking Earl for years.
Right. Yeah, and that's understood. But. Yeah, you don't, I don't know, man. Them heavyweights, man, one punch could change the whole,
That's
man.
true.
Dynamics of a fight, a jab. AJ's got to get in there and be himself and be sharp and just stick to it. I think his fundamentals are there. So it's some plus on AJ's side and there's some plus on Deontay Wilder's side. We know Deontay Wilder got a massive rocket right hand and a good, finesse. They both got to just go hard and train their ass off and see what's going to happen. I don't know about that.
But if AJ can't, if Wilder can't land that right hand and they put a game plan together to take that away, then why are you so confident he's still going to knock AJ out?
I just think AJ he's too timid nowadays. Like, he's not aggressive like he used to be.
But maybe you need to be timid with fighting a guy like Wilder with that right hand and be careful.
100%.
Charlamagne, who you got in this fight?
Who? Canelo versus
He's too big to be an owl. Who you got in this fight, Charlamagne?
Hey, well, to MB's point, I do be wrong a lot. I got Canelo. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
understood.
I've been wrong my last 2 predictions, but I was wrong about Fury and Wilder the second time, and I was wrong about Bud and Vince.
Right. That's cool. It's understood.
Who you got?
I said Canelo.
I'm not making no predictions here, but I think it's going to be a very interesting fight because I think people keep talking about that he's moving up in weight and fighting a bigger guy, and that's not the case. I know Canelo. I've been around him. He's a smaller guy, so I think the size is going to benefit Jamal, but obviously Canelo has even though he's going up 2 weight classes. Like, that's why I think the fight is going to be interesting.
So you picking Jamal?
No, I'm not. I didn't say I'm picking Jamal. I'm just saying it's an interesting fight.
I'm cool. I like that.
Yeah, that motivates you.
And not even that. I don't need y'all motivation.
You respect
it's just whatever.
an opinion.
You know what I mean? I don't care about what somebody think or what they say. They ain't in there fighting.
Of course.
Like I said, he never fought before.
Right.
So he never got in a boxing ring. I know what it feel like to even fight any of these guys.
I have. So I fought 75 amateur fights, so I know what it is to get punched in the nose and get your wind knocked out of you. So I get
it's
it.
Understood. What I'm saying is understood.
Of course. Yeah.
I can't be mad at someone or feel some type of way because somebody chose the opponent. I get that all. I've been getting that my whole life.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of people pick you too.
Yeah.
Like you're on a pound for pound list. You know what I'm saying? Especially after become undisputed. So it's not like people second guessing.
I ain't on everybody's pound for pound list. Right. You on ours. That's what I like. Yeah.
How do you avoid distractions? You know what I'm saying? Like we saw, Khalid Plant and your brother get into it. Like that's gotta, you know what I mean?
Nah, not really. I mean, I wouldn't there.
To your point, that's not no in the ring.
Correct. You just gotta stay locked in. That's how you avoid distractions. And how you surround yourself and who you surround yourself with kind of make a big difference in leading up to a fight. But they gotta get that one back. I don't know what they gonna do. I'm talking my brother team. I don't know how they gonna do it. You go do it, or you hopefully you do it in the ring. But if you don't do it in the ring, you better go get your lick back. Like straight up.
Like at the next weigh-in, the next press conference.
I don't know how you want to do it. Just get it back.
Yeah,
right. You know.
How upset were you to see that though? Like did you want to get at Caleb for that?
Not really, honestly, because I was kind of in the back before it started, and you know, Caleb, I pulled him aside, you know, and I swear to God, right before it happened, I say, hey, Caleb, you know, you got to do one or two things, you know, like you got to just lead a situation. And I gave Caleb a scenario. I say, hey, turn the other cheek, bro. Everybody will try to crucify Jesus. You talk about him. You got to just try to. It's like, I ain't Jesus. I'm Caleb. I'm like, all right.
You talked to him after the
No, I talked to
scuffle?
him before the slap actually happened. Yeah, so I actually was like, hey, come here, bro. We dapped off talking like, hey, your brother tripping. I'm like, some people, bro, you just gotta let them. I could have seen my brother, you know, spazzing out a little bit, getting mad, and I didn't think that would, you know, as we leave
escalate.
Yeah, I didn't think it would go that far. And I thought Caleb kind of like humbled himself down and like, you know, this guy, I'm not gonna.
But you could understand why Caleb was upset. He described it on social media. He said that your brother grabbed his chin once and he said, don't touch me again in front of his wife. So there was that embarrassing fact that his wife is there. Then he did it again, and that's why he swung. You gotta understand.
Yeah, I understand it. I mean, like I said, like, you know, every man is for himself.
Right.
Especially in a situation like that. I don't think that, you know, however, you know, they got it, I would like just try to beat his ass. Like, I don't know what I wasn't there. I was outside watching my lady get in there.
You gotta let two men square up after a man slap a man.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody gotta get out the way and say, y'all gotta go at it.
I think it's like, who the fuck around you? Like, your boy's supposed to, like, my boys ain't letting that happen. Like, I'm not letting that happen. Them the other twin. I'm the wrong twin. So I know for a fact that, like, I'm going to jail. I'm doing everything I can. I'm not playing. You're not putting your hands on me. Like, outside the ring, I'm not. Man, look, let's go. Like, I'm gonna go crazy the whole way through. You know what I'm saying?
Did y'all go looking for him after?
I ain't got nothing. I ain't involved in that one. That wasn't my fight. My battle to fight. I got big fish. Let's not say fish. We ain't gonna talk about it. I got a big fight to happen. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I ain't gonna mess up my bag.
And you said your ladies was fighting?
Yeah.
Is that a distraction too?
Nah, some people got to get their ass whooped sometimes.
Yeah.
So
couldn't you say
your lady got hands? It's safe to say that.
They couldn't wait till y'all got home though.
Nah, bro, that happened. Right? It was due time. Due time. Jesus, it was due time.
You and your brother talked about that already?
Nah, not at all. Like,
okay, you didn't talk about that. Yeah. So you haven't spoken to him since that day?
Nah, I ain't even spoken to him. Yeah, my lady and his wife got into a little battle downstairs too. So she ran up on her with a slipper in her hand. We train together, me and my lady. We work out. So
that's gonna be awkward Christmas.
Yeah, we ain't gonna be around each other.
You don't think it'll get worked out?
Thanksgiving is gonna be awkward.
We don't forgive. We don't forget. We forgive, but we don't forget.
Damn.
So, yeah.
You think there's a possibility that you might never go back down? Like, if you were to beat Canelo at 168, there are other big fights out there like Benavidez, maybe Caleb Plant, that you might just stay there?
Nah, man. I want to fight Terrence
Bud Crawford, yeah.
Man.
Oh, okay. So now you really want that fight.
So you definitely going back now.
I'm gonna fight with the world, because, you know, I did it all. I accomplished a lot. He has accomplished a lot in boxing, and it's like, what more can we do? Just
but all fighting,
make some money and have fun now. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's what it's about. Right. Win your get the best that you could do. And it's hard to win one title in boxing.
Right.
It's hard to put the sanctioning bodies and get everybody on one page and let the champions fight. So when Bud Crawford decides that he want to come meet me where I'm at, I'm going to make it happen. I'm not, turning none of that down. He got to go see my man Earl again. He want his lip back, and that's what's gonna happen. And then if that don't ever happen, and Crawford want to go test the waters at a higher weight, we can do that. I'm with whatever.
But 150, I mean, when fighters usually go up 2 weight classes, it happened to Roy Jones Jr. He went up to heavyweight, came back down, got knocked out by Antonio Tarver. When Kell Brook went up to 60 to fight, Gluffin came back down to 147. Your boy,
every fighter is different.
It's different, but I'm saying you don't think that'll affect you going up to 160.
I don't know what kind of curse you talking about.
No, they say the curse. It's just physics.
Yeah,
like weight, like getting ready to fight at 168 and go all the way back down. That's not going to affect you.
No,
you claiming that right now.
Yeah,
got it.
Well, it's Jamal Charlo. Good luck with your fight.
September 30th.
September 30th. Make sure you get it pay-per-view, Showtime pay-per-view, and we appreciate you for stopping through, brother.
For sure.
All right, it's Charlo. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. We got our special guest host, Stichiz. And let me salute to Cousins Maine Lobster. Cousins Maine Lobster, they came up here this morning. And they brought fresh lobster up here, sandwiches.
Man, y'all
Can't
fat.
eat none of it.
Tater tots,
Can't
tacos.
eat none of it.
Just rubbing in Stitch's face.
Yeah, that's what he's
Oh
doing.
man, it was good. And you know the funny thing is, I was like, I don't want that. It's too early for that. But then I smelled that lobster.
and came in dancing.
And I came in there and I was like, this lobster is amazing. They went on Shark Tank too. And then my wife just happened to call. She said, what you doing? I said, I'm eating. She said, what you eating? I said, lobster. She said, bring some home. So I got a little bag.
You sure did.
I got a little bag for, I got 6 kids. So you see how big that bag is. I got enough for
I'm doing the same thing. I'm taking some home for lunch. I didn't eat nothing up here because it's just too early to be eating that. And then I didn't want to do that to Stitches because she allergic.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. But they came in and apologized and they wanted to console me, so I appreciate them. Thank you, Cousins.
And you look hurt.
Her team, look at the team. The team got doggy bags over there.
Shawty, Becky, everybody.
They got.
I don't got nothing.
Damn, sorry.
It's all right. I'm here with y'all. That's enough.
All right. Well, let's get to the rumors.
Rumor has it. Rumor has it.
Call out a name, or you gossiping, or you chatty patty.
I'm gossiping.
This is the Rumor Report.
I mean, I guess we on the Breakfast Club. This is where the tea spills, right?
Right. PSA, I was hoping to get an intro because I've heard everybody got one, but it's okay.
No, I'll tell you why. Taylor is on vacation.
Taylor's not here.
Taylor went to Tampa to go see Beyonce.
Yeah.
What? Taylor left yesterday.
Taylor, the producer that does it.
I was thinking the same thing, but I was hoping you just didn't know.
Really? For real?
Yeah, Taylor's on vacation that does all that.
Everybody got a nice intro. Sue got one. My girl Roxy got one.
Taylor went on vacation.
Ashley
and
got
Taylor
one.
be whipping those up in the moment.
That's fine.
Like literally in the moment.
Taylor, after you come back from seeing
She'll like you for some reason.
Can you?
Taylor might not just like you.
That is not true.
Well, that's all right. Because I'm dark skinned. Because I'm dark. That's why. Because I'm a little dark.
Ooh, I like this picture. Yeah, let's stay here for a second. Is it because she dark, Envy?
I don't know. You got to ask Taylor.
No, you said it.
I thought, baby, because you're taller than Taylor.
5'9" on the regular.
Okay. Taylor's just a titch taller than Charlamagne.
This is what happens.
Switch it to height now, huh?
I feel so welcome.
They just put him in that corner quick. They just put him in that figure 4 leg lock quick.
I said, I don't know.
No, we want to give scholarships out at your car show, so I'll stop. All right. So
you don't give scholarships to dark-skinned women. Stitches, tell him.
What?
Tell him that's what he just
No.
said.
Stitches gives away the scholarships. What are you talking about?
Stitches
Scholarship
gives away.
money for
Stitches gives
students.
away.
What you trying to say?
If it was up to Envy wouldn't give him the.
That is not true.
Women.
I don't think so.
That is not true.
I don't know, Stitches.
I'm going to call Attorney Ben Crump with the fear.
There you
We
go.
got no baby.
Keep him in that corner. Keep him in that corner, Stitches.
Okay, I'm sorry.
You started it.
I'm
Good
going to do
for
my
you,
job
dumbass.
before they not call me back here anymore. Can I do my job?
Okay, it's my bad, Stitches.
All right, so this is pretty cool. Killer Mike claims Jay-Z's poppin' tag was changed because he was rapping his behind off. I can say the other
His
one?
ass off.
His up. Oh, I didn't know if I could say it. Okay. So Killer Mike has revealed that this Poppin' Tags collaboration with Jay-Z was amended due to the quality of his verse. And I'm not gonna lie, it was. The Atlanta rapper teamed up with Hov back in 2002. The song, it was from the Blueprint to The Gift and the Curse, alongside with Big Boy and Twister. So I think we have a clip of it. Let's go. You bopped your head like a city girl.
He is a city boy.
If you know anything about me, you know Killer Mike is in my top 5 of all time.
No, that had you
Been
popping.
there for
If I still had my locks, it would have been shaking right now, y'all. But Mike also revealed that he forced one of Pusha T's or Black Thought to change their verse on Good Morning America, which appeared on the Roots Lyricist 2020 solo project Streams of Thoughts Volume 3, Cain and Abel. I think we have a clip as well.
Like, I remember somebody tried to insult me. Like, the only reason you got a Grammy is you're on a song with Outkast. I said I had the wickedest verse on that motherfucker.
You damn right.
The rhyme, I'm sick with the slime.
Roll with the rhyme, I'm sick with the slime. My words are diamonds dug out of mine.
Tell me I'm a badass mother rapper. You go listen to Poppin' Tags. I originally was directly behind Jay-Z. Somebody chopped it and pushed my ass down one more and say, let's get twisted in between this. Because I was rapping my ass off. Go listen to Good Morning with Pusha T and Black Thought. Rap my ass off and somebody changed their verse and I ain't going to tell you who. I'm here to... When it comes to humility, time we get on that track, that is out the dope.
Talk your talk, Michael Render. Talk your talk, Michael. Drop one of the Clues Bomb for Killer Mike and go get that Michael album, damn it.
Yeah. I love Killer Mike. I'm not gonna lie. Sound like somebody, daddy, uncle. I love it. You do, don't it? Don't it? Like he'll tell you a story or two. But do you guys remember those times where it's like when artists had the best verse and they got offended when you had to move it to the front and the back?
Oh yeah, like there used to be a time when the best verse
was the last verse.
Would go last. But I think I actually like the fact that artists stopped doing that because DJs never get to the last verse most of the time.
No.
So either rap first or they'll just cut off everybody else and get to the best verse.
Or we just like what God did. Like they was just playing.
What did God do?
They were just playing Jay's verse.
What did God do?
What kind of record? God did that record.
I thought he said, "What did God do?"
You know what?
God got to do with this?
That is your rumor reports.
I'm sorry. I didn't even get to the rest.
We'll get back to it.
I'm sorry.
People's Choice Mix is up next. Let's go.
God.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Our guest co-host Stichiz is here.
Allô, bonsoir.
And you're back tomorrow, right?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Can I shout out 103.5 The Beat?
Of course you can.
I can't do the whole list, but 103.5 The Beat, our home station. Shout out to Dre. Shout out to Tony. Shout out to Bossman Ayo. Papa Keith was right after me. DJ Bulletproof. We got Jay Kiss, our newest member. Mr. Mauricio. Hope Elizabeth, the whole team. Sherry Gonzalez, our market president. Everybody who's out there. Girls
make Ayo the boss man.
Yeah.
Ayo's the program director there.
I thought Ayo was in LA.
He been moved from LA. What's wrong with you?
Oh, you right. Yeah, because our guy 33 was left, right?
He retired.
He was.
Yeah, salute to DJ 33.
Shout out to 33, but Ayo's there now.
Okay, Ayo, salute to Ayo.
And of course, Girls Make Beats, our nonprofit, Tiffany, the whole squad, DJ MK, and all the Zoes, everybody, Broward, Miami, Dade, Florida.
Did we say Logic?
Drake.
Of course, that was my first one. Logic, Orion Pax. He works hard.
Yes,
he really does.
He does. That's our guy.
Yep.
And if I forgot you, please forgive me. But thank you. And at point of information, y'all know, people who really know me, sometimes I go in and out of accents.
We're back tomorrow, so if you forgot, you just write it down and you do it tomorrow.
I'm just telling y'all, so if you hear me go in and out of accent, I'm not crazy. It just is what it is. We trying to figure it out. We still don't know, but don't do that. No, don't do that.
You a little bit.
She just went from Haitian to sounding like she was in a Western
to be a slave.
You know what I mean? To a city girl.
We still trying to figure it out.
Damn, a slave?
She was like, well,
you been saying some crazy stuff this morning, man. What the hell?
What's in your heart about me, Andy? Tell me.
What's in your heart about Stitches?
Tell me how you really feel, because I thought we were okay.
Lord have mercy.
When we come back, we got the positive note. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. It's DJ NV Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Our guest co-host Stichiz is here. Now, I just played some audio for Charlamagne.
Yeah, you might need to play that because, you know, you've insulted Stichiz a couple of times this morning.
I did not insult Stichiz.
Well, first you tried to start a fight between Stichiz and Taylor. You know what I'm saying?
He did.
You know?
Then
you said Stichiz sound like a slave. I didn't hear what you heard.
He did.
But now after hearing what you heard.
Wait now, hold it. I thought, where you going?
No, after hearing what he heard.
So Stichiz was mad she didn't get no lobsters. This is what I heard.
All right. I'm here with Eddie. Say hi, Eddie. Eddie don't hear me, but it's okay. He working. All right, that's fine. We hear y'all. I ain't getting no lobster because I was allergic.
Yeah.
But we having a good time. Say hi, Eddie. He don't hear me. Oh, he working.
Yeah, Stichiz.
What does that sound like?
That sound like Stichiz had that Rosetta slave. That Rosetta slave translated into slave talk. That did sound kind of crazy.
Now, mind you, nobody was in the room.
Lord
Eddie had his headphones on, and Stichiz was just talking to herself.
And she whispering. She whispering like there's mad white people around.
But we be in the studio by ourselves. Like, I got a picture. Hey, man.
Lord have
it made
mercy.
you laugh. That's my job.
It did.
It did. It's all I care about. Love you for free, guys. I mean it.
All right. Well, you got a positive note?
I do, man. The positive note is simply this. Change is inevitable. And the disruption it causes often brings both inconvenience and opportunity. Remember that.
Breakfast Club, bitches! Y'all finished or y'all done?